Let's roll on. New York Jets at New England Patriots, 1 p.m. Eastern, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Jets 1-4, 0-3 on the road. Patriots 2-4, 0-4 at home. We have the Jets opening up as 6.5-point dogs. It moves to 7, and now 7.5, and the 7.5s are juiced. They are juiced. So, 7 plus 7.5 minus 120 or minus 125. So, not quite there at 7.5 yet, but some books are putting that first and foremost. 6,960 tickets in. 83% of the tickets, 98% of the cash on the Patriots. 59% of tickets, 94% of cash on the over. This total, sorry, let me move over there quickly. This total is at opening at 43, and now we see 42.5 on the board. Jets come in fresh off their bye week for Robert Saleh. We last saw them in the UK in a 27-20 loss to the Falcons. Zach Wilson goes 19-32 for 192 yards, no touchdowns, 1 pick. Corey Davis led the receivers with 4 catches for 45 yards. Michael Carter led the running backs with 10 carries for 38 yards. The defense got 0 sacks, but they did manage 9 quarterback hits, and they did apply pressure. But there are a lot of problems. So let's start talking about these problems for the Jets. They have scored 0 points in the first quarter of the season. 0. They have 79 total yards in the first quarter of the season. So Saleh, defensive-minded coach, has to, with the offensive coordinator, figure out some plan to fix that. Through 2 quarters, the Jets have 13 points and have got 420 yards in the first 2 quarters. Their opponents have 75 points and 1,031 yards. I mean, that's just horrible. Wilson, 4 touchdown passes, 9 picks. The O-line has become quite a bit better in the last couple weeks. So it feels like when Becton got hurt, they just couldn't function, and now they're starting to. So Wilson was sacked 15 times in the first 3 games. He's been sacked just 3 times in 2 games since. The running game is atrocious. So we just talked about Michael Carter leading with 10 carries for 38 yards. They get 3.6 yards per carry. That's only better than 2 teams, the Texans and the Raiders. Jared Davis and Marcus May, linebacker and safety, both sidelined with ankle injuries, are progressing. And Saleh says it's looking promising for both to be ready to play at New England. These are 2 big pieces to the defense. And Mekhi Becton's still a few weeks away. Patriots coming off 35-29 home overtime loss to the Cowboys. Mac Jones 15-21 for 229 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a very costly interception. That was returned for a touchdown, and he lost a fumble. So they're clinging to the 21-20 lead. Trayvon Diggs intercepted Mac Jones, returned it to the house. And Mac Jones bounced back. Really bounced back. Next play, 75-yard touchdown strike to Kendrick Bourne. That was impressive that he had the heart and wherewithal to step up and bounce back, but it was an ugly play, and there's too many of them from him. Juwan Bentley was all over the field with 13 tackles, but he hurt his ribs. So he's listed as questionable this week. By the way, Damian Harris also was great. 18 carries for 101 yards, 1 touchdown. So the Patriots came in allowing 19.2 points per game, and they were holding Prescott down, especially in the first half, but the pass rush couldn't get going, and Prescott ends up throwing for 445 yards. They got 0 sacks. They hit him just 4 times. And Dallas hadn't won in New England since 1987. Safety Adrian Phillips left in the first quarter with a foot injury. He's not on the injury report, so should be good to go. Cornerback Jonathan Jones left in the first quarter with a rib injury. He's also not on the injury report. Linebackers Christian Barmore, shoulder, and Chase Vinovich, hamstring, both sidelined in the third quarter. Barmore listed as questionable. Vinovich on the IR. Sean Wade, cornerback, running back J.J. Taylor, and guard Shaq Mason were all inactive, listed as questionable to go this week. Do you agree with this market move towards the Patriots? Would you take them over 7 to handle their business?
I don't know if I'd want. I don't know. You know what? I think so. Just Bill Belichick's record against rookie quarterbacks alone tells me that they should roll in this one, even though the Jets have some extra rest. I just. Look, I like the way New England is playing right now. They're losing to good football teams, and the Jets are still the Jets. The Jets, look, there's some promising pieces there, but I think Bill Belichick is going to be all over Zach Wilson, and it's going to be a real tough, long day for the Jets. I feel like I got to jump on it too here. I like the way Mac Jones is playing. Mac Jones, and he's being criticized by some people because he's not putting the ball down the field. Well, he's not being asked to. He's doing what he has to do. And yeah, they lost to the Cowboys, but a lot of good teams have lost to the Cowboys so far. Cowboys are looking hot, and it still took overtime to do it.
So you want to pull the trigger here?
I think so. Am I crazy? Am I crazy to take this line right now? I know it's a rookie quarterback going against a rookie quarterback. I just think the Jets are a 1-4 football team, and the New England Patriots are playing better than a 2-4 team.
Well, you better get this Patriots -7 and -110 now, because it looks like 7.5 will be on the board within 48 hours.
I think I'm going to do it.
All right. Patriots -7 for Bebsie. So now you were a big Salah guy when he was at 49ers D coordinator. You don't think that with possibly May and Davis coming back that he'll have this team ready to fire off the bye?
I like Robert Saleh a lot, and I do think he's a solid D coordinator. One of my biggest beefs with him was always making in-game adjustments. He was always slow to do it if he did it. Bill Belichick is the master of in-game adjustments. There's never been a coach that I've seen that comes out in the second half with a completely different game plan the way he does. Saleh isn't that guy. He's not going to be. And also, as good as Saleh was as a defensive coordinator in San Francisco, and I did like him, but look at the personnel he had to play with versus what he has now. Very, very big difference in that. And as much as I like him, I think he is a good coach. There's only so much you can do. These guys still have to execute. And, he's getting some pieces back, but he's still missing some of those important pieces.
Very interesting notes here from the chat. I'm going to read out 3 of them. AB says a month ago, New England held New York Jets to 6 points. Not much has changed since then. Burgundy Bet says Patriots won by 20 in New York. Patriots look better. Jets look the same. This game in New England. Now, come on, fellas. So those are 2 spots backing you. And then here's Dennis Garcia. He says New England almost beat Tampa in a big game, and then we're flat as can be against Houston. Then almost beat Dallas in the overtime game, and now get the Jets off a bye. A Jet team they already destroyed. I don't trust New England bringing its best. And lost Bebsie there for a second.
No, I'm still here, Jimmy. I'm just fixing what my dog wrecked.
No worries. All good. I'll keep going. So Bebsie's on the Patriots -7, and if I had a free play right now, I would take the Jets with the hook. I don't – this is such a big game, such a huge game for the Jets. And is it for the Patriots? I don't – I'm certainly not going to bet the Jets right now. And I would like to know that both May and Davis are back.
What I'm betting here is Bill Belichick versus a rookie quarterback more than anything. And frankly, a rookie head coach, as much as I like Salah. But I'm betting on Bill Belichick and his sterling record against rookie quarterbacks.
I understand. Okay.
I think Zach Wilson might be seeing ghosts.
Yeah, I get it.
Hold on. Timeout, Bebsie. Hold on.
No, Jose, I know you're a Jets homer. And I know it's going to be some BS here.
Hold on. So let me defend my guy for a second.
You should.
You're slandering my man here. You're saying a terrible performance, 6 points against him a month ago. That was like his second start against Bill Belichick. He threw like 6 interceptions. Of course he's going to do that. We all knew that was going to happen. Now he gets to see him a month later. He's feeling a little better about himself. I think they cover, Jimmy. I'm pretty confident they cover a 7. This is going to be a close ball game. It's going to be a game. Jets might win outright, Bebsie.
Well, why don't you take Jets money line?
Okay, you know what, Bebsie, tie my arms behind my back. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Why not?
Well, Also, Jose, you have 3 shows left this week. If you want to make this an official say, hey, play, we'll be all ears.
Well, Bebs, you better tune in Friday the 22nd because, well, I might not be on that show because Game 6, but you better tune in that day because that might be my play of the day. Who knows?
Here's the thing, Jose, is I'm a non-biased viewer of the Jets.
Why are you calling me biased, Bebsy? What are you talking about?
I know you're a Jets guy, and it's really
I am.
hard to not just accept that your team's still not very good. You're
You know
headed
what?
in the right direction.
Of course, Bebsy, but here's the thing. Zach Wilson legitimately cannot play worse than he did a month ago.
Yeah, but he can play just as bad.
Well, I don't think he can, Bebsy. I think he threw like 4 interceptions that day. If you want to roll a Jets team total under, I would fully endorse that if it's like a 14.5 or whatever that is. This is an under game. This is going to be like a 17-14 Patriots win to get their stride back, and Nick Foles going to jab me right in the fucking throat with a pencil, as Jimmy would say. So, under, and Jets are going to keep this game close and maybe fucking outright win. Who knows?
What you know what? What is the Jets team total under?
I'll pull it up right now, and you know me, Jose. It's a sharpened chopstick. I don't
Chopstick.
stab anybody with a pencil. I'm a gentleman, warrior. Let's give you this here. This team total.
Is this going to be my official play for this show now? What is this?
No. You save it for us. Save it for Betty with the bag. But it's Jets team total sitting at 16.5. Even either side, minus 115.
Oh, 16. Come on. That's I said 14.5 earlier, and that should be bet. Come on.
All right, are you betting it?
Tune into Betting with the Bag and find out. Damn it.
There he goes. Okay, so we have Bebsie sitting here on the Patriots -7. Those of you who are thinking about totals action, just remember at this point we have 7,036 tickets in, and 59% of the tickets are on the over, but 94% of cash is on the over. Big bets coming in on the over, which would have to imply that they expect a bounce back opportunity for Mr. Wilson. And it opened up at 43 and it's dropped a half point. So it's tricky to figure that out. Harold Williams says, I agree. Pat's not winning by 7 or more. There's our guy, Ron Crawford, in the house. Sean Thompson giving a final score 23-21 Jets. I love Sean Thompson, by the way. A very, very good capper, and thankful to roll with him. All right, let's roll. And Big Daddy Boo, Leo Leon says, Jose needs help seriously. Okay.